What's going on, guys? Happy Monday to ya. Let me go ahead and turn this on Do Not Disturb so I can give you all my full attention. So, today is a special day. Why is today special? Because it's Monday and that's it. No, I'm just kidding. But so today I'm going to be going over why I'm partnering up and changing my strategy a little bit. I'm not really changing it, but in Las Vegas, I'm going from offering short-term loan opportunities to now long-term opportunities for you and whoever and whatever, anybody that wants to join. But I think it's a great opportunity for anybody that wants to earn passive income while doing nothing. And equity. So imagine, well, first, let me tell you this. My name's Aaron Lambert. And on this podcast, this channel, Lambert's Moneymaker, and I am butchering the crap out of this intro, but you learn. I go over anything and everything. Golly, what's happening to me today? Anyways, if anybody's watching this, so real estate business. Yeah, I talk about everything that I do, everything that I've done wrong, everything that I'm doing, and everything that I want to do. And then I teach y'all, or maybe not teach y'all, but I show y'all what I've done. I'm kind of building in public by way of doing these lives. I would say plan was do it every day, but I haven't been on here every single day consistently, but mostly I would say probably 3 to 4 times a week over the past 3 weeks. So if you're watching and you want to learn a little bit like firsthand experience of what I've been doing, I'm showing you, I'm actually just doing a lot of explaining. I'm not really showing you anything, but explaining everything that I've got going on, where some of my episodes go into what I've done wrong, how I've done wrong, and what I've done to fix my wrongs. But today, specifically going over my Vegas deal. So in Vegas, I own and operate. We have like 25 or 30 co-living properties, single family homes that we converted into co-living. What we do is we buy a distressed home, we fix it and convert it into more rooms, and then we furnish it, and then we fill it up with tenants. All of the tenants are 55 and older. And then we either refinance it and hold in a portfolio, sell it to another investor, or what we're doing now, which has kind of been the goal when we started this, is bringing in long-term partners to partner up. So when we first started this 55 plus, my partner and her sister are so intertangled into the business because they've been doing it so long, and they build relationship with these tenants. They're not just like random Joe Blow tenants. They build relationships with these tenants, so they get, they have like some emotion. They're just like, it's not just like another number to them. So whenever they are like, okay, we're going to start selling some of these, they're like, but we only want to sell to operators that are already doing this model, so we know that they know how to take care of it. So when they realized that we had scaled so much, and they're like, okay, well, there's only so many operators in Vegas that know how to do this model, or that we know, right? We only know some who we know, that we're going to start then partnering up with other folks, and then kind of writing it out with them, training them, or training someone that they're going to be putting into place. So the way it fell out is I'm the guy that's now going to be on the training aspect of it, meaning I'm taking my investors, they're coming in with their capital. We're purchasing the property together. I'm the partner on the property with them, and I'm also the operator. So I'm the boots on the ground in Las Vegas operator. We're going to be managing these properties, and it's going to be a process, right? I'm going to be learning from my other partners that have been doing it for 13 years, right? They have all of the do's and don'ts. They know exactly how to operate it. So, I'm going to give you some examples of some opportunities that we have and that we are moving forward on with other investors. going over the numbers and showing you how it looks if you or anybody you know wants to come in and join the operations, because we are offering this to, I wouldn't say anybody. Most of our folks are already investors. They're already in the co-living space. They're already, fix and flippers, investors, lenders. Some of our lenders are transitioning from a PML to a PMP. So I want to go over some of the numbers. I think that's the best way. I'm a numbers guy, so I like going over the numbers. And we're going to go over the numbers utilizing my new calculator that I just created. So this is an opportunity that we bought. It was a 3-bed, 2-bath. I think we paid, let's say 3 something for it, like $350. But it's worth let's say 470 right now. Let's just use that as a rough number. I think that's what it is. So right now, this property is generating roughly $6,800 a month. Now I'll show you what it looks like for our investors. So we're going to get a purchase price of $470,075. Boom. Cash down. Oh, new loan. Sorry. New loan. 20% down on 470. Closing costs on a new loan is 3%. Renovation costs, we don't need any because it's already renovated. 10%, or sorry, $10,000 is like our little cushion. 98% is what we operate at. 10% management fee, 4% CapEx. On these properties in Vegas, this is like a pretty standard on that purchase price. It might be a little bit more, not that much. Taxes in here, taxes in town is great. It's super low. This one does not have any landscaping. Boop. So right now, in order for this deal to make sense with an investor coming in at, and we're going to give this one, we're giving a 12% preferred return. So we only need to generate $6,200 a month on this, and we're generating $6,800. This one does have the potential to go up to 7,200 is a potential with the increased rent. But let's just go off of what we're actually making right now, 68. And so that is $572 on top of the 12% return. So this investor is going to come in with $118,000 roughly, depending on closing costs. And I think, this is a new loan. $10,000 additional entry. Yeah, this is right. So he's going to come in with $118,000. He's going to make 12% preferred return on his money, and then he's going to make an additional. So this particular project, we're doing a 50-50, meaning the lender, the private money partner, is going to come in with 50. They're going to own 50% of the equity and cash flow. So whenever we purchase this property with the lender, there's going to be roughly $94,000 of equity into the property. Of course, all of that is the investors, right? So the investor gets paid first whenever we go to sell some time down the road. So the investor is going to get 12% a month, 12% preferred, which if we do the math, let's see, 118 times 0.12, they're going to get a total of $14,000 a year divided by 12. They're going to get $1,108 a month plus half of 572. 572 divided by 2, that's 286 plus 1180 equals, that's $1,466 they're going to get a month times 12 divided by 118. It's almost a 15% return on investment that they're going to get. Now, that return is their cash on cash return. That is not including their equity, debt pay down, appreciation, and tax benefits. So when you factor all that in, the return on investment is probably closer to 20 um, than it is right now. And then also, I have this. So that's this property. I want to do another one that I'm really excited about. We'll just call it Charles Ronald because I want to show y'all how it operates whenever we're working off existing loans. So if you know anything about creative finance, you can buy properties subject to or seller finance. What's great about those is you're buying the loan. Well, if you're buying a sub two, you're buying a loan that's already in place. If you're buying a seller finance, it's whatever the loan is that you were able to negotiate. So let's say you bought a property for 500,000 and you gave the seller $50,000 down at closing. You have $450,000 note at whatever interest y'all negotiate. 2%, 1%, no percent. I'm buying a business right now and I'm paying 0% up front. So in 0% interest. So the terms can be, as many as you can think of, right? There's no cap on how creative you can be whenever you're dealing with creative finance. This particular one has a 425. Just go ahead and put it in here, 425. And we are down payment, $30.75 a month is our PITI. They're going to come in with 75. They have the purchase price is 509. Let's just say 510. It's currently making, we only need to do a 5% closing costs because we're doing pretty much like transferring a title, right? We're not doing a new loan. So they're going to bring in additional entry fee for reserves, another $10,000. These are rough numbers, but pretty close. There's that. $97,000 they're going to bring in. And then we have, that's where the purchase price is coming in, 510. So it's 425 plus the 75 plus, I don't think that math ain't math, and I don't think. Let's see, it is, oops. Yeah, it is 85,000. It's not including this. So we're not, this is not part of the purchase price. This is, and this is on top of the 425. So right now we're making $6,000 a month. We have 2 more tenants that are going to come in after we do a minor revision, which is really just we're taking out a wall and adding a wall, and we're going to make an additional 1,600 on that. So we're going to be making $7,600. It's 9 tenants. So this investor, we're actually making this one, he's getting 15% cash on cash, an additional $950. So call that $475 additional income. 951 divided by 2, 475. And then it's 15% on. He's getting it on the whole amount of $97,000. $97,550 times 0.15. It's $14,000 divided by 12 plus his what is it he's getting? 475 equals 1,694 times 12 divided by 97,550. 20% cash on cash return on this bad boy. And this isn't even the cap. The cap is like $8K. So this is a really good deal for our investor. We're really happy about this one. But this is just another opportunity that we have. We have several other ones. Let me stop sharing this. Go back over here. So we have several other like this. We own 25 in town. I think we have, let me see, go over here. Share screen. We'll just go to, well, we'll just go here and I'll just go to a different site. All right, let's see. Dusty Creek, we already sold that one. So we have also, it's going to be, can't remember what these things are, man. Where is it? So we have, I think we have like 5 coming up that we're going to be able to sell, do this partnership model. I know we have one, Huntington address, Glen Avenue, Florence Drive. Why can't I find? Looking for the addresses. Sorry, guy. Here we go. So we're selling. Y'all can't see this, but let me pull these up for you. Some of these we're selling. Some of these we're refinancing. We are refinancing this one right here. Clark. 1405 Clark. East Clark. We're refinancing this one. This is going to be an opportunity. After we refinance, we're doing the refinance, and then we're going to bring in a partner because we already started it. Another one, we're going to be doing Charles Rowland, Mocha. Oh, yeah, this one right here. This one's in Henderson. This one's really nice. It doesn't look nice on here, but the finished product is nice. So this one is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,700 square feet. This is now a 5-bed, 2-bath. And then when we bring in an investor, we're going to convert this garage to make it a total of 7 bedrooms. So 7 bedrooms. Let's do. I'm going to do the underwriting on 7 bedrooms. Share this tab. Stop sharing. Well, I wish I was a little better at this. Oh my gosh. My fingers aren't working. All right, let's go. All right, what's the address here? Navarre. Let's just look at Navarre Lane. So currently with the 5 bedrooms, it's bringing in 6,800. So where do I get this 6,800 number from? So on 5 bedrooms, we have 2 bedrooms that have 2 beds in it each. And then on 3 bedrooms are 3 singles. So in a shared room scenario, we get 800 a bed. And then on a single, if you don't have a shared room, it's between 11 and 1,200. Usually the average is 1,200 a bedroom. This particular property, come on, Zillow, where you at? Oh, all right. This one we bought for 345. Right now we have about 20. Well, no, now it's worth. This one's worth roughly 450. 510. Oh yeah, we refied this one already. So it's worth 510. So we have about 20% equity in this property right now. So let's just do the numbers on 510. 510. 510. Okay, 20% down. Existing loan. Current mortgage is 510. We're at like 4. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, like 390, I think. If I was better at math, 510 times 0.8 equals 408. So we got a 410. Let's just call 410. And all right, so what are we going to be bringing in here? It's cash down payment. So the investor's going to be bringing in 85. 85 plus renovation of 15, and then 10,000 reserves. Closing costs, because we already have it already refied, it's just going to be 5% because we're just going to roll it into a new entity. The monthly PITI is, I think this one's a little high. It's more like 30. Forget what it is. It is 7% interest divided by 12. Okay, yeah, so this is at 3,300. All these numbers are pretty much the same. 98%, 10% here, 4 because we already replaced everything. 600 is 700. No landscaping because we have all new turf in there. Got to new everything. Okay, so we need to get our investor 12%, but we're coming. This one we're giving him 14%. We need to make $7,000. Oh well, that's not too bad. 6,800. We're adding 2 more bedrooms at $1,200 a piece. That's additional $2,400. 24. That's 72. 9,200 bucks. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. $2,152 on top of 15% cash on cash return, 14% cash on cash return. And actually, this one's structured at 35%. The investor's getting 35%. So what does that work out to? 2,152 times 0.35. 35 equals $753 on top of his. He's got 14% of, what is that? 14% of 112. 112,500 times 1,4 equals 15,000 divided by 12 plus 753. I think that's what I said. That's $2,000 a month times 12 divided by 112,550. 22% cash on cash. That's a lick, baby. And you have equity in the property. You have appreciation. You have debt pay down. You don't have to get a new loan, so on and so forth. So everything's already done. It's already operating. We're managing it. So it's a win-win-win for everybody. And the reason one reason I'm doing this is because it makes sense and I want to bring in more partners so we could do more deals. Another reason is this is kind of twofold for me. So I'm also have some projects in Florida that I'm working on that I shared that I'm raising $1 million on. I think I have some of it, but I have some of my investors, their capital is tied up in Florida, but they were going to move it over into, their capital is tied up in Vegas, and they want to move it out of Vegas off the short-term loans into the longer-term hold, which is, I say longer-term, it's only 18 months on my Florida project. So anyways, that's one reason why I'm doing this. But look, guys, if y'all are interested in anything that I'm doing, or if you just want to chat, if you want to touch base, if you want to learn anything that I'm doing, I'm an open book. I'll tell you whatever I can and answer any questions that you have. So anyways, hopefully this was educational for y'all just on the underwriting piece, but love to chat and touch base with anyone. Anyways, peace. I'm out.